going on, you guys? JK here with a different video on this motherfucking game that nobody plays no fucking more, because who wants to play Black Ops 3? You know, when Infinite Warfare, the badass game that just came out, you know, it's out, you know? Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck wants to play this motherfucking game? Like, people that are poor, if you know what I mean. Like, hint, hint. Anyways, today I'll be talking about the time that I got catfished on Xbox Live. This took place around 4 or 5 years ago. We were playing, I was playing Big Team Battle on Halo Reach, and this person had gotten like 25 kills without dying, so I was impressed, and I sent him a message, and they were like, oh, finally someone isn't rude to me and stuff like that. I asked her if she was a girl, and she said yeah. So we began talking. She had broken ass English. What I mean by talking is we texted each other for a long time. She told me a lot about herself, and she told me she was Japanese. 9 months after we met, she disappeared, and I asked her friend where she was, and her friend told me that she went back to Japan for some reason. And 5 months later, she came back, and I asked her where she had been, and she told me that she had been busy with school and stuff. In my head, I was like, I was told differently, you know, but I was like, I just looked past it, and I was like, whatever. And her English had changed as well. She was better at typing and shit, but I didn't mind, and you know, I was like, you know, she's Asian. Fucking Asian people are fucking smart and shit. We continued with the friendship, and we would play a lot of Halo. We would sit in Forge for hours and just message each other and talk about random stuff. She told me a lot about her dark past and some other gay shit that women talk about. You know how they are. They're all over. They're all fucking like, oh, you know, my life sucks and shit. I'm just joking around. Anyways, one day she told me, oh, you know, I feel lonely. I have no one in my life. Whatever. So she told me that she was really bored, and I bought like $90 worth of Microsoft points. It was around the time I got my income tax. So she was like, no, I don't want him, but whatever. I was like, you know, I'm a nice guy. You know how nice guys we are. You know, we're fucking nice as fuck. And I gave them to her, and she bought, I can't remember what she bought. I think she bought music. But anyways, a couple of years after that, I removed her for some reason. I think I got mad at her. And 5 months went by, and I sent her a message, and she was like, oh, I missed you and crap. So we began talking. This was like around when Halo 4 had come out. She went back to having broken English. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, this makes no sense. But I was like, whatever, you know, just whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know, I have my friend back, whatever. I don't give a fuck. So, well, her stories began changing. So I started digging deeper into, you know, her business. So one day, I asked her friend if he knew her in person. And he told me that, no, he didn't know her in person. And I told them that I felt like she was lying to me about her, you know, about herself. So I asked him what he knew about her, and, you know, she had told him totally different stories about herself. So one day, started looking up her gamer tag on Google. I know it's creepy, but I really wanted to know what the fuck was going on. So I stumbled on her account on a forum page. So I've read that she knew a person in the forums that she was friends with on her other account that I didn't know she had, or Xbox Live account that I didn't know she had. So I looked her up. I looked up the gamer tag, and she was friends with them on Xbox Live, and that account had a guy avatar, and that was the reason why I believed she was catfishing me, and that was really some white dude. He was probably fat. And he fooled me for about 3 years. Yeah. So for any fellow creeps out there like me who are thirsty for Xbox Live girls like myself, if you ever want to know if a girl's legit on Xbox Live, just, you know, ask her for her Facebook or Instagram. I know it's kind of weird asking shit like that, but if you're cool enough like me, you should be able to get it. Anyways, though, whoever watched this shit, my story, my pathetic story, I appreciate it, and I hope you go fuck yourself. Yeah.